Fighting round. Online. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Don't expect me to be...
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Was that a good decision? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Knockdown. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Hits them with a stop and block. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. They return to center stage. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Denied. Big throw connects with the throw. Player 2, this can lead to some big damage. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with a jump in? The last just goes for it at this range. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
This might be a pivotal super arm. And whip, they're wide open. A jump? Nothing stops this train. Player 1 can putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? What now? Presses for a reaction with a fireball. This can lead to some big damage. Big drive gap now. What are they gonna do? Keeps all the throw connects. Ugh, take a seat. What a clutch low heavy. Are you kidding me? Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? Hits them with a stop and block. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whiff an impact. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this rough, there's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Who will capitalize on an opening first? It's a good spot in there! One more! Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Goes air to air and takes their turn. Was looking for that jump attack. Pops them with a shoulder. Who will gain control of the match in the early going. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown and looking for a chance. Hits them with a stop and pop. The fighters return to the middle of digs in deep to get that drive in. Quick breather. Burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits sets up with the jump in. What were they thinking? There's a burnout. What's next? Dangerous range here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. And eats it. A lot of pressure building up here. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Plant stun, City, population, you. What now? Whoa, critical art now? Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well managed to score the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? From up above, the low heavy hits. Holds out with the block. Snares them. Jumps up. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one chases them down. And the throw ends the round. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with the projectile. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They may be planning to spend their drive gauge here. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The low! Both fighters hit them with a stopping bomb. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? That combo did decent damage. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Wraps it up with a throw. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? No good up high. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Goes air to air to deny them a chance. From up above. Checks them with the projectile. Does a good job of pushing back. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they're experiencing burnout. Taking stock. Player two in trouble with no drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Trump looking to impress. KO. Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player two spent a chunk of their SA meter and enters the round with a deficit. They've got to be extra careful. Knockdown. Player one has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Dashes! Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Sonic boom! Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Jumps up, crowns them from above. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? A fireball at that range? Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump in, finds the mark. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Still slugging it out here. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. The counter is blocked. Left off a projectile to waste time. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Jumps? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. So, what's next? Both of them are low on health and are experiencing burnout. Player 2 has depleted their drive kick. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. It's a good spot to use the super. What'll happen here? Super clutch corners. Steals back a chance. Sure you can. A quick breather. No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. And whip! They're wide open. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. In, Ryu, Ripper! Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Jump! What's next? This may turn into a big closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Blocks the jump in. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Holds out with the block. Player 1 chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and player 1 meets closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the knockdown, and now bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
Bet that hurt.
They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Drive gauge gap hit. Player 2 can't use. Ooh, what a smart throw! A quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. What are they? Oh my god, they just jumped it up! Are we gonna see a comeback here? There's a burnout! Catches out the cage right there! Shreds them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play. Oh, that's it on the fireball. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Fires without warning. Drops them from the air. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Drops that off. Player 2 is on the brink of burns out. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Player 2 is looking at anti-air in the clutch. Throws them. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Player 1, this can lead to some big damage. All the throw connects. Amazing! Hits the drive. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Who will set the bait at this range? Oh my God, Raw Super! Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? They are done! Player 2 survived that tense mirror match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Pokes with a kick. How's this? Breaks those shins. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Holds out with a block. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! These two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 1 has the life lead. Throws him down. What's the play here? Nails the anti-air. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. Grabs him. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. The jump-in is denied. Takes a trip. Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown and can't tech the throw. How's this? Not much love tap to close it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Projectile to try and change the situation. Close them. What's next? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. So they're going for the super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 goes to the air. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Play a good decision with that throw. Knockdown and clutch anti-air. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Doesn't take the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. All the throw connects. Player 2 is working with a better game. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 has got to work some magic with his limited. Knew the throw was coming. Player 1 connects with the throw. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Crumble from above. Are we gonna see a critical art now? Treads them with a critical. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Dangerous range here. Close with quick air to air. They gotta find something to work with here. A jump in? The drive impact doesn't work. And whip! They're wide open. I can't believe it. Risky medium kick. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks those shins. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Grabs him, takes a trip. Big, low, reaching heavy. Just out of range for that throw. The jump experiencing burnout. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Closes with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Both fighters have a full super. It's a good spot to use the super. Air money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu Rippa.
Bet that hurt.
Wow, that's some big-time damage there. Smart play with the throw. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Grabs him, was well in range to score the throw. Big, low, reaching heavy. Sticks the combo. Combo with the target combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. His rising uppercut. One chance here may end this match. Looking for a chance. Easily escapes that throw attempt. Goes for the fireball, which is finishes it with the anti-air. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. From upstairs, are we going to see some fireworks here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Genius read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable. Crowns him from above. Player 2 holding on to that. Ooh, what a smart throw. What'll happen here? The low. What are they gonna do? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Whoa, critical art now? No way, that win wasn't tough. That was 100% planned.
Yeah. Final round.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jump! Oh my God, they just choked it up. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 is in a very good spot. Crowns him from above. Uses that wall pressure. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Barely blocks the jump in. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The low heavy hits. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if it KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Had the radar up and running. Shoryuken? Holds out with a block. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes for the jump in. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Jumps up. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Pumps the brakes on the impact. And they create an opportunity for them, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Betting it all on the drive rush. Both the low. Player 2 can't use any, throws them. What's next? Critical art is on deck. What a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with a projectile. Jump in, finds the mark. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? The jump in is denied. Backs them into the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Grabs him, takes a trip. Big counter. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Impact's a no-go. Genius read. Superb reactions on this. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in is denied. Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Super clutch corner switch. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Super arts on deck. How did they read that throw? Anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Both fighters are super arts. Bring in the heat. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Medium kick hits. The low doesn't connect. Still slugging it out here. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Taking stock. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They need to rely on their instinct. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The jump in is denied. Blocks the ambiguous cross-up. Spot on blocking. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Denies the low heavy. A quick breather. The low heavy is denied. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Scared money don't make no money. spins it all for the Shinryu Ripper!
Bet that hurt.
Counting on the super to do the job. Oh my god, what a throw set! Player connects with the throw. What a burns out. They are absolutely whipped. Oh my, the throw tech. Anti-air in the clutch. Solid anti-air. Knocks them out of the air. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Fades out, gets the tips with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps. Throw, ooh, does him dirty. Dashes forward. Shoryuken. Anticipated that throw. Slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Okay, here we go. This is a bad situation to be in. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Are they going to be able to come back and stack 6 pairs of burnout? Bends the meter. What are they gonna do? Knocks them out of the air. This unleashes some big damage. Jump! Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Jump! They didn't take the throw! Player 2 comes away with the win. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Open with the fireball. Low heavy. Goes for the jump in. Shoryuken. Long low attack hits. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player 1 may be just about done this round, but they still have a chance low heavy for the win. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Blocks the low heavy. Pops him with a shorty. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Barely blocks the jump in. Both fighters planning something? From low heavy to smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Drops them from the air. Clutch anti-air. The low. Shows the medium kick. It throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Looking for a hold. Closing moments. Base out the low kick. Get them with a quick low kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. A jump in? Ooh, what a smart throw. Checks with a medium kick. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2, the throw is denied. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? All the throw connects. Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. Not in range for the connects with the throw. The low kick hits. Denied. He's cool and knocks them out. The low. Plenty of those. Anti-air in the clutch. Amazing. Genius read with that throw escape. This is gonna hurt. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Super out of nowhere. The big frame of the competitor is unreal. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Ready? Then show me.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Low kicks are a no-go. The low kick connects. Takes up some damage with a long, reaching attack. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The cross-up connects. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. They block the overhead, and they're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 chases him down. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Jumps up, goes for the super art, takes a trip. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Both fighters are barely alive. Okay, creating some space here. Knockdown and... Hazanshu! Threw him off with the overhead. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Reaches out with the lightning kick. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? They were expecting that drive impact. So, what's next? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Blocks the low heavy and sends the bar on up to Kosho. The super doesn't hit. Players experiencing burnout. Side switch in the corner. Both fighters trying to hit the drive. Are we gonna see in there? Player 1 played with a lot of heart to pull off a tremendous win. Definitely one to watch. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Smart throw. That'll do more damage than usual. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Gets the counter hit. Impressive reactions there. Player 1 has the life lead. The low is denied. Nails the anti-air. Takes a trip. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Oh, easy tech. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Next hit will end the round. Not having the crossover. Knockdown. Potential gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Peppers them with ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. A quick breather. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Pokes with a medium kick. Ah, burnout activates. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Blocks it. Gets the throw and continues on experiencing burnout. KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jumper. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. In a dire experiencing burnout.
You need training.
With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Throws him. What's next? The attack is parried. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Super Arts on deck for both, brushes that off and keeps going. Forward kick. Both fighters planning something? Ah, burnout activates. Digs in deep to get that driver. A real test of the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. How's this? The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Was that a good decision? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up, throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Closing. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Sticks the jump in.
Eye on the prize.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round two.
Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the knockdown, and now? Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Medium kick hit. Blocks the impact. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Knockdown and connects with the throw. Like they can't squander this punish counter chance. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. The super hit and this looks like...
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Parries the attack and... still slugging it out here. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. Goes for the super up. Jump, snaps back and hits hard with a tense ending. Saihasho. Both fighters are experiencing burnout. A critical situation for both fighters. Was just waiting for the jump. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jumps in. Hits the air throw. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. The path to a win looks very tough here. Solid anti-air. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Super art. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Jump meets them air. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Knew the throw was coming. Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. But gets him with a Euro step. Earns a breather to reset the situation. Low heavy, but no go. Player one needs to take advantage of this. Turns out. Oh, here we go. Player two has a full drive gauge, but is a fireball at that range? Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Connects with medium kick. Gets scooped. Burnout activates. Sticks the combo. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Will this super art connect? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Squeaky clean air throw finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Experiencing burnout. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jumps. Connects with medium kick. Anti-air in the clutch. All the throw connects. Going in, won't play their game. Says no with the overdrive 10 centimeters. KO! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Burnout is triggered. Still slugging it out here. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stops. Got their eye on the air. Gets the jump in. Grabs him. Takes a jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Still slugging it out at this range. Player 1 will have to fight back through a KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 1 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Zones with springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Not drive rush to keep it going. Smart. Ooh, what a smart throw. The low's blocked. Air slasher. Both fighters are solid anti-air. Player 1 can't let this get low heavy. Barely connects with the throw. The pressure must be driving them nuts. They back down to regroup. The drive impact doesn't work. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? The drive gauge is screaming for more intense flatline zone. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. Gets the knockdown, and now takes up some damage with a long-reaching attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The low kick connects. All that effort for so little payoff. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Sticks the combo. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Not close enough for the throw. Goes KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters planning something? This may be it. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. This is gonna hurt. Knockdown and... they were right to be on guard there. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Ooh, you never know what can happen. All the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Cross super hard incoming. Bring in the heat. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Are we gonna see a comeback? Reads the jump in perfectly. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Noticeable life lead is a comeback doesn't touch the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Medium kick hit. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Big low reaching heavy. All right, what's coming up next? Medium kick springs forward with the drive rush. One combo can end this. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 has depleted burnout act KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Springs forward with the drive rush. Looking for a chance. Gets the jump in. Not close enough for the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the jump in. Full SA meter throws them. What'll happen here? Oh my, the throw tag. The low. Excellent block. Solid anti-air. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Oh my god, what a throw tag. Drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Ooh, you never know what can... Oh my god, jacq sends him down the quick way. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing. Player 2 with the rhythm. Slashes him with a jackknife. What now? This can lead to some big damage. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Can this drive bring them back? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. They are done! Player 1 clinches the win!
Fighter 6.